Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Sade. Thank y'all so much for joining me for our astrology talk. For today, we are diving into what does it mean if you have your rising in the sign of Aquarius, which is also known as your first house slash your ascendant. So, if you have not seen any of my videos on what the sun, moon, or rising means, head over to my channel, Hidden Alchemy, where you can find tons and tons of videos where I dissect these things before you enter into this video. And also, if you do not understand what the archetype of Aquarius is, I have some videos on that as well. Lastly, I'm officially open for personalized readings. So head over to my website, Hidden Alchemy by Sade, where you can go ahead and find the contact information that you need so that we can schedule your personalized reading. All right, y'all, let's dive into the rising or the ascendant in the sign of Aquarius. This is a placement I understand very, very well. My father is an Aquarius rising, so I grew up with that Aquarian energy in the first house. And really, your first house is how you move in the world, and it's what people receive from you more than your sun sign. So, a lot of times you can have a Leo sun sign or a Cancer sun, Pisces moon, but an Aquarius rising, and people are going to get that Aquarian energy from you. And when you have Aquarius in the first house, you are moving with that Saturn and that Uranus energy. Saturn being the planet of restrictions, of boundaries, of responsibilities, of duty, but also of karma. And that could be in the light or the dark aspect of karma. Uranus is the ruler of innovation, it's the ruler of technology, it's the ruler of creating something that is bigger than what we could have imagined with the help of the collective so that the collective can move forward. So, Uranus and Saturn energy in the first house, these are people who their entire life is based off of change. These people truly, more than anyone else, I would say, Capricorn, Aquarius risings, they go through so much in their life because they have that Uranus energy in the first house. These are people who change is their middle name, their last name, to the point that they understand not how to go with the flow, but how to literally continue to be innovative to survive because their life is revolved around drastic change that comes out of nowhere. That's the thing with Uranus. Uranus is about change that we might not have saw coming, but it's change that we need in order to propel us on our journey. So we have no choice but to accept it. And that is the Aquarian energy. These people, because Aquarius is a masculine sign, it's air, and is the last air sign. So it's fixed in its nature, and it rules how fixed we are in our mind and our ideas and what we understand and believe that is needed for the future. People who are Aquarius risings, they are the trendsetters because they can really see things before other people. And because they are such individuals, they're going to move forward on their own path. Very similar to Aries. And Aries and Aquarius, those are two really good signs together, but very similar to to Aries. These are folks who go on their own journey. They go on their own path. They love to have friends. Don't get me wrong. They need a tribe. Aquarius is all about the tribe, finding your community. But these are people who are not going to go against themselves just to become a part of a group. No, they're very aware of who they are in terms of their intellect, but they have to work on who they are in terms of their emotion, the Leo side, right? Because the opposing sign of Aquarius is Leo. Leo rules how we express our emotions in the masculine way, how we move forward with our creations based off of our emotional needs. Aquarius is not focused on the emotions, it's focused on the logic and the intellect. So these people can really come across as very stone cold, and I feel like meeting an Aquarius or an Aquarius rising, you don't know if they like you or they don't. And it's not because they don't like you, but they just take time to warm up to people. You got to think about Aquarius season is one of the coldest seasons of the year, especially if you're on the East Coast. So that's their energy that they emote. They're really just trying to figure out what's going on, who you are, and they're in their head. So they're really not here a lot of times. A lot of times, Aquarius can be known for being out of the body because they're in the head and they're really in a higher, more futuristic type of thinking. They understand the occult sciences, astrology, numerology, right? They love to study scientific things as well as the spiritual aspects of such. They can understand the physical realm as well as the spiritual realm. They really, really like to use their brain a lot. These are geniuses, brainy, intellectual people. And because they find a lot of comfort being in the mind, when it comes to meeting other people, they can be very awkward at times. I would honestly say I have so many Aquarian friends. I love, love, love Aquarius so, so much. We have such beautiful relationship. But these folks, when you're first meeting them, they're not the touchy feely, oh my gosh, hello. It takes them time. Whereas their opposing sign, Leo, when a Leo walks into the room, we already know it's like it's loud, it's hello, I'm here, I'm present, I'm seen, I'm center, right? That's Leo energy, wanting to be seen. Whereas Aquarius kind of falls behind. They still deep down inside want to be seen, especially in that first house. They'll never say it though, but they want to be seen, but they have a hard time emoting that fire energy and that warmth that comes from fire, which allows people to see them. So when you first meet an Aquarius rising person, you really don't know what's going on, if they like you, if they don't, unless y'all click immediately. And the best way to get to the heart of an Aquarius rising person is through their mind. These are intellectual people. They want to have conversations about things that matter, conversations about ways to help the world. What are you creating? What are you doing? And who are your social circles? Because Aquarius is the ruler of this 11th house, which rules your connections, your network, your friends, your social scene. So these folks are very socially connected. However, they're not they're not like Cancer, like a can't we meet like a Cancer, you meet a Pisces. I think Pisces is better. They're not people that are going to move from the heart initially when meeting you. They're going to move from the mind, and then from the mind you can get to their heart. It takes these people time. However, they're very socially aware because they like to learn, they like to study. These are folks that believe in a specific cause that can be really beneficial to humanity. So if you start off a conversation chatting with them about an organization or just things that they really would like to talk about, they're not ones for small talk. They want to have a conversation about something and something that matters. And that's the way that you can really win over these folks. Aquarius in the first house. These are some amazing people because they really understand and they can see the pain that goes on in society, and they really are here to find innovative ways to be of service. And sometimes these folks can really struggle with, because they lack that Leo energy, they can really struggle with pushing forward with their ideas and feeling a little insecure about the way that they think or the way that they view things, and maybe not even feel that the way that they view things is important because they are the black sheep of society, and because they are the Leo energy is reversed. So the sun likes to be in the first house, now it's in the seventh house, and you have Saturn and Uranus in the first house. These people can sometimes feel outcasted, like they aren't seen, and they really do want to be seen for the way that they think and the way that they understand the world around them. But they have to work on that fire energy of pushing their courage forward to really go out there with these brainy, amazing, creative ideas that they have. They do get this rep of being a little detached because they are more concerned with the way that they think and being in the mind, and can really have a hard time emoting their emotions. So it can feel as if these people are very cold, but it's not that they're cold. It's just that they prefer to move from a place of, okay, how can I logically do something that's going to make sense, rather than let me sit here and express this emotion, and what can I do with this? How is this going to be beneficial? How is this going to help me solve my problem? Aquarius in the first house, they're big problem solvers. So a lot of times, if something doesn't seem as if it's going to solve a problem, they really don't find much benefit in it. And that's why they can really struggle with emoting their emotions, not because they're not emotional, but they might feel that you might not be the person that can help them solve the problem. So why emote the emotion to you to begin with? Which is such a backward way of thinking. However, this is how these folks can think because they are so heady and in the mind. So these folks really have to work on letting people in, allowing people to help them, because they like to have so much control. Aquarius in the first house really likes to have a lot of control because they believe and they view things the way that they view them. And they want to be in control of how they operate based off of their thoughts. And they don't want to let everyone in to their thoughts. So they really have to work on knowing that people are here to help you. People are so inspired by you. People are so curious with the way that you think, and people care about the way that you think. Let us in. I mean, talk about myself, but let people in. Let people know what's going on inside. Let people know the thoughts that you are having, even if they might feel or seem a little dark or a little weird. They have to work on that Leo energy of self worth, feeling worthy in what they think, feeling worthy in how they feel, and feeling worthy in including other people in their thought process. Aquarius in the first house does not include many people in their thought process. And this is something that can cause them mental anguish and mental demise and really suffering in silence. This is a sign that suffers in silence because they really don't know how to let people into the beautiful arrays of all the thoughts that are going on in their mind. And because they love to be up here, they can really drive themselves insane and crazy sometimes. And this is why Aquariuses can get the rep of escapism, because they can feel like their mind is running a mile a minute and they don't have much grounding. So this is definitely a sign. All air signs can really benefit from a strong meditation practice, as well as a physical practice to get rid of some of the energy out of the body. But most importantly, anything that will be exhausting to the mind or anything that will be calming to the mind, these folks can really benefit from it. And when I say exhausting to the mind, I mean like playing a game of chess, playing a game of poker, anything that revolves around strategy and them having to use a lot of brain power. It can help them to take their mind away from their thoughts and their ideas and just kind of put it to use of strengthening the muscle in a way which can alleviate some of the stress that they endure. However, all in all, I love, love, love this sign, love this placement, truly a placement of humanitarianism, generosity, really wanting the best for society, really caring about society, and being these true individuals that they really are, and being the true innovators of the zodiac. All right, y'all. Let me know if you have Aquarius in your first house. I would love to hear. And I hope to see you for our next video.